Hello and welcome. I'm Matthew from Rosie and Rosie, investment property specialist, helping you invest in property with confidence. Today we're joined by Sarah Martin again. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
Sarah is a certified money coach and operates the service MYND Money Coach. Sarah, today I want to talk to you about what tips you can give us on how we can do a quick financial health check ourselves.
Okay.
What can you tell us?
All right. To do a quick financial health check, you've got to grab a pen and paper and write down these things: your income, your expenses, what you own and what you owe. Now, to start, income should be pretty easy. Get that from your payslip, or do they have payslips these days? I'm not sure, but tax return payslip, or see what comes into your bank account. And with your expenses, you should sort of see what's left over at the end of the month. If there's 300, 500 left over at the end of the month, well, you know that the difference is what you've been spending. Now, if you don't know, grab 3 months worth of statements, go through, have a look. If you're breaking even, then that's probably not a good position to be in. We want to be more than breaking even, because at the end of the year, those breaking even situations could lead to actually spending more than what you're earning. So you could dip into your money and during the year and spend, and that's actually going backwards a bit. So we don't want to see that. So what I suggest is, if you are just breaking even, go through those statements that you've printed off, highlight the things that are really important to you. Expenses that are lifestyle or discretionary, highlight them with a different highlight color. Highlight the ones that you value. Highlight the ones that really are important and you've got a lot out of. They're the ones that you can really think, well, that's where my spending, that's where I want to spend my money. The others, well, next time I go to spend my money on something like that or that same thing, maybe I think twice about it. So write down the list of the ones that you're thinking twice about and keep it by your side, put it in your phone, but just as a reminder that might just tip you over into the negative, and that might start eating into, we start putting it on credit. So start eating into your assets. Then we look at what you own. So that could be your home, investment property, investments, superannuation. It's not your car, because that's not an asset for your wealth for retirement. But we look at what you have there, and then we look at what your debt is. So write down what your credit cards, personal loans, mortgage, that sort of thing, write those down and see where that sits. Now, it will be different for people at different stages of their lives, but it's about understanding where you are and at your point of your life and where you want to be, and it's taking a stock take of where you are and looking at the gap, and then putting in place some steps to start moving towards where you want to be. So, and that's where we go into the making goals around where you want to be. It's the secret to winning with money is having a surplus, making more than you spend.
Making more than you spend. So once you've got everything down on paper, if you find that, and probably most people, if they are feeling anxious about money, they'll know that there might be little to no surplus. What's the next step?
If there's little to no surplus, and that's where we do have a look at our statements, have a look at where we're spending the money, whether we're spending the money on things that matter to us, and also the next step after that is reviewing your expenses. See where you can actually make a difference by changing providers if you can find somebody that provides the same service for less. But look at the fine print. Be very careful when you do change your situation, but it is about doing the research and doing your homework, and making sure that you aren't paying too much, or paying for something that you're not using.
Looking for a better interest rate on your mortgage.
That's exactly right.
Better interest rate on your credit card and personal loans. Maybe looking at your phone plan.
That's right.
Water you can't change much, but perhaps
No,
your
electricity
or
and gas
Yeah.
and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I do have tools available to help do research into electricity and gas and what providers are out there that can and compare to what you're paying currently.
Yeah.
So,
And how often should people be doing this?
I would do it annually. I would set my diary January to actually do a review of all your expenses at the beginning of the year. Get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. A bit like a spring clean.
That's right, exactly. But in January.
In January. yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you for that help and tips around how people can start that process themselves. If you'd like more information, then Sarah's about to tell us how you can reach her. How can people follow or get in contact with you?
They can go to my website and jump on the quiz and do the quiz if they want to find out what their money type is.
At MYNDmoneycoach.com.
That's correct. And phone me 0408 358 672 or email sarah@myndmoneycoach.com.au, and that's with a Y, mind with a Y.
Mind with a Y.
Yep.
And we'll put those details in the description. Sarah's doing a series of videos with us, giving us some little tips here and there on how to take better control of your finances. So keep an eye out for those. But for now, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you.
That's all we've got time for. We hope you found Sarah's insights to be useful. And if you have any questions, then please reach out to Sarah. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear from you. And similarly, if you have any questions, queries or feedback for us, please let us know via email at hello@rosieandrosie.com.au. It's been a pleasure having you with us, and thank you again, Sarah.
Until
next time, I'm Matthew from Rosie and Rosie, helping you invest in property with confidence.